welcome to Peach of Mind Yoga. I'm so excited to be teaching to a class, actually to people. Okay, so we are going to begin in a seated position. Actually, you can begin any way you want. If you want rather lay down for centering, you can do that too. But actually, no, sit up because we're going to do a breathing exercise. I just decided. Okay, so you can close your eyes or you can leave them open in a soft gaze. Your hands can be on your knees, flat or open. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Again, through your nose. Exhale. Bring your breaths all the way down to your belly. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let your breathing come back to a natural breath. Listen to the sounds of nature around you. Feel the breeze that's blowing across your face. Let go of all of the stress of the day and focus on the present moment. And we're going to do a breathing exercise now, and it's a box breath. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, and rest for 4. So I'll count it out for you. So inhale for 4. Hold, exhale for 4, and rest for 4. Inhale for 4, hold, release, inhale again for 4, hold, release, and rest. And let your breathing come back to normal rhythm. Just think about how you feel. If you feel more relaxed than when you first sat down. Don't judge how you feel, just see how you feel and check in with yourself. When you're ready, gently, slowly, take your time, no rush. Welcome. How do you feel? Okay. So, everybody, inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale, place your right hand behind your right hip and lean over to your right side with your left arm. Inhale, reach both arms back up. Exhale, plant your left hand and reach over to your right. Inhale again, both arms up. Really stretch up, lengthen your body. And exhale, plant your right hand behind your hip and lean over. Stretch your left side over. Don't cave down. Open up your, like, reach your heart to the sky. And come back up. Both arms up. Exhale, reach to the left. Really reach over. Feel the stretch in your side body. Keep your sits bones on the ground. Inhale, come back up. We're gonna do it one more time each side. Exhale, reach, 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 reach to the left. Again, don't cave forward. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, reach to the right. Inhale, both arms up. And on your exhale, we're gonna hinge forward from your hips. Keep your alignment, your back aligns, your neck. Only go as far as you can go. Place your hands on the ground if you want. Take a couple breaths here. Only go as far as you can go. Make sure you're reaching from your hips and your head forward. Reach out in front of you. Take an inhale. When you exhale, pull your navel into your spine and see if you can round down a little bit further. Again, keep your sits bones on the mat. Inhale, you can walk your hands back. Slowly, slowly, slowly come back to an upright position. And we're gonna do a seated twist. So take your right hand to your left knee. Place your left hand on the mat behind you, Snoopy, on the mat behind you. Inhale, lengthen up, seriously. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, your spine. Inhale, and on the exhale, twist from your torso to the left and gaze over your left shoulder, if you can. If you're more comfortable keeping your neck straight, then you can. You don't have to twist it back over your shoulder. So inhale to lift, come out of the pose a little bit, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And come back to center. Place your left paw on your right knee. And your right hand behind you. Again, take a deep breath in. Lengthen as you inhale. And as you exhale, begin to twist from your torso to the right side. And gaze over your right shoulder, again, if you feel comfortable doing that. Inhale, come out of the twist a little bit, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Come back to center, and we're going to make our way up into a table pose, so on all fours. Are you okay with that? In your blanket. I know your knees are like... Okay.
The soft ground.
Okay, so stack your joints. You want your shoulders, wrists, and wrists aligned. Your knees, your hips over your knees, and the tops of your feet into the mat. Get out. Go somewhere. Go somewhere. All right. Oh my God, this dog. All right. So really ground down into your table. Feel the press your fingertips in and kind of cup your hands so you can really feel. Press up from there. Press your shoulders. Feel the space between your shoulder blades as you press up from your palms. Make sure when you peek back, you can't see your feet, so make sure that that you have your hips aligned also. And really feel the strength in this table before we get into a cat and cow. So, on the inhale, we're gonna dip our belly and look up. And the exhale, we're gonna round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round your back. Sometimes I come up on my fingertips in the cat pose and like really stretch out my back and tuck my chin. You don't have to do that, but it feels good. So do 3 more of those at your own breath. And meet me back in table when you're finished. You can kind of shake it out if you want. Wag the dog. And you can come back into a child's pose if you want to rest your spine for a minute. Take a breath here. Give your arms a break. Come back into table. Stretch your right foot out behind you with your toes on the mat. And press back into your press your heel back and give yourself a calf stretch. Snoop. Stop. Okay, from here, lift your right leg. Point your toes toward the ground and press your heel out. And take a deep breath in. Make sure your hips stay square to the mat. If you want to, you can take your left arm out. Place your left arm down if you have it out. Bring your knee back in. And take your left foot back for a calf stretch. Press your toes down into the mat and your heel back. Oh my gosh, it does feel good. Come back to center and lift your left leg. Again, make sure you stay square to the mat. Press back with your heel, down with your toe, and reach your right arm out in front of you and keep your gaze like down a little bit ahead of you, but keep your neck soft and aligned with your spine. Bring your right hand down, your left knee down. We're going to take our right leg back again. This time we're going to lift it and cross it over to the left side. Now look over your left shoulder. If you can, if that's uncomfortable, you don't have to look over. Lift the leg up again, bring it back to center, and bring your knee back down to the mat. Stretch your left leg out behind you, lift it, and place it on the ground toward the right side. And look over your right shoulder. Try to peek at your toes. My body. And then get all your papers. flying away. Come back to center, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. From here, you can go back into a child's pose again. Stretch that all out. I like doing child's pose a lot in between. I always, you know, instructors are always like, you can go back and do a child's pose if you want, but no one ever does, so I'm cueing it. So child's pose. From here, we're gonna bring our knees, come up to seated. Bring your knees together. I don't know if you can do that, so I'm gonna show you another way, okay? But if you can be on your knees, I'm gonna show you this way. So we're gonna start on our knees. You would do it standing, because I don't want you to hurt your knees. You would do it from standing position.
Okay.
And all you're gonna do is clasp your hands behind your back. Let me get something to hold that down. Thanks. Clasp your hands behind your back. You'll do it standing, we'll do it kneeling. This is a shoulder opener, so. Right, so draw your hands down. I know, I'm sorry. You're gonna stand too? No. My stuff's blowing all over the place. So draw your shoulders up, back, and down. So you'll inhale. You can stay here and stretch your shoulders out, or on the exhale, you can come forward from your hips and raise your arms above your head if you can. Only go if you can. If you can't stay, just stay at where you are right here. But if you can, begin to bring your head to the mat and your shoulders above your head. Back up really slow. Release your hands and shake that out. I like that one. Okay, so you're gonna have to come back down. Come back to table. Curl your toes. Press your hips up and press your heels back into downward dog. Spiral your arms forward so that you have you can feel this space between your shoulder blades. And since this is our first down dog, you can do whatever you want. You can pedal your heels, pedal it, loosen it up. You can rock back and forth. I like to go side to side. But we're gonna take 5 breaths here, so however you're comfortable, let your head hang loose, melt your heart toward the mat, and your hips up toward the sky. From here, raise your right leg up and come through for a lunge. We're gonna be in a high runner's lunge. If you want, you can bring your knee down, or you can stay up. Place your left hand on the mat. Raise your right hand up for a twist. Bring that hand back down. Bring your foot back. Come back to down dog. Take a breath here. You can come back to child's pose too if down dog's too much. Lift your left leg up. Bring it through. Place your right hand on the mat and twist to your left. Place your hand back down on the mat. Come back to down dog. On your next inhale, step or hop or jump to the top of your mat. And slowly, 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 slowly roll up to a standing position. And shake everything out. Shake it. See where I was going from there? Okay. Take a big inhale up. Exhale down, all the way down. And we're gonna hang like a rag doll here. Just hang. You can sway, you can clasp your elbows, you can put your arms behind your legs, you can do it really like relaxed. You can bend your knees and rest your belly on your thighs and just really just chill out and hang loose here. Inhale, look up halfway and press into your shins. Press your head forward and your hips back. Exhale, release. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms back down. Okay, we're gonna stand and the smiles are great. We're gonna stand in our mountain pose, and I'm really gonna get into the mountain posing. So, really ground down into all four corners of your feet. So if you lift your toes up, you can feel the four corners of your feet. And then place them back down on the mat and grip them down. So we're gonna root down here. So you're gonna feel the energy coming up from the ground, up through your calves. You're gonna draw your thighs up. You're gonna draw all the energy up through your pelvis, through your abdomen, all the way up through your chest, as if somebody's pulling you with a string from the top of your head. Really lengthen your body, lengthen the crown of your head. Tuck your chin in a little, tilt your pelvis a little, make sure you're aligned. Draw your shoulders up, back, and down. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Open your hands forward. And breathe. Really feel yourself rooting down. Feel the energy rooting down as you inhale. Feel it coming up through your body, through the crown of your head. So inhale up. And as you exhale, feel everything ground down. So I think we're going to do a sun salutation from here because we still have a little bit of sun left. So let's do a couple. So inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold, place your hands on the mat and step back into a plank. Lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Curl your toes under. Exhale to downward facing dog. and breathe here. Again, melt your heart to the mat, press your hips up and breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. As you exhale, melt your heart into the mat. Open your shoulder blades. On your next inhale, come to the top of the mat. Look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Oh, maybe a little back bend here. And exhale, release. Okay, the next one we're gonna inhale into a chair pose. So when you come into your chair pose, you just want to sit. You don't go like that. Just come sit straight. Make sure everything stays aligned. Actually your hips are over your heels. So we're gonna inhale to chair. We're gonna exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back into a plank. Lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. On the inhale, you're gonna lift your right leg and bring it through for a lunge. You're gonna place your left foot down at a 45-degree angle. Stay right here until you get your balance. So you wanna root down before you rise up. So once you're grounded, you wanna inhale and come up to warrior one. You do not have to have your arms up if you're more comfortable here. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can keep your hands at heart center. Or you can keep them up. When they're up, make sure you spiral your shoulders, your pinkies in and your shoulders up, back, and down. Spiral your pinkies in. Create some space like you're holding a big beach ball. Do not let your knee go over your ankle. And square your hips. Exhale, release back down. Pivot your left foot back straight and bring your right foot back to a plank. Lower yourself down again, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale, bring it through for a lunge. Plant your right foot down at a 45-degree angle. Again, root before rising. Inhale, come up to warrior one. We won't stay here as long as the first time. I don't have to give you as much instruction. Again, you can stay here if you're comfortable, or here, but keep your hips squared to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Pivot your right foot, bring your left foot back into a plank, lower yourself down, inhale to cobra, exhale to down dog. You're gonna come to the front of your mat and you're gonna come back up into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms way up and scoop up the last bit of sun as it's going down. Exhale, come down. Your hands to heart center. Okay, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. Where was I going from here? Okay, from here we are really going to go into the chair. That was your practice for chair. Now we're going to go into the chair. We're going to do chair 3 times. In between, we'll come back into a mountain pose. So now you know where we're going. You're going to put your feet together. If you have, if you don't want to put too much pressure on your knees, you can stand hip width apart, but not any further. But if you don't, you want to bring your feet together and you want to lift up a little and put a little space between your heels. Spiral your thighs in. Like you'll feel that happen. You can feel it move. And you want to, you can put your hands on your hips and kind of give yourself balance. Inhale, and then as you exhale, just come to a seat. And breathe. This can be your chair pose. You okay? This can be your chair, or this can be your chair. This can too, but if you want, reach your arms forward. So you want to have a direct line for your, so the energy can go through. So breathe. And exhale, come to standing, back to your mountain pose, and just shake it out. I like to do a couple because then you get the hang of it. You know what you're doing. So, take a deep breath. Your hands on your hips, and you don't have to do this, but I just like to feel everything engage. This is not only lower body. This, you can really engage all of this if you spiral this all in and really engage the muscles. It's more than lower body, but you can keep it lower if you're more comfortable. So inhale, exhale, take a seat. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, maybe you want to go a little bit lower. And come back to standing. Shake it out. I'm going to do one more. Inhale, exhale. On your next exhale, come back to standing. And shake your legs out. Bring your right foot to the top of your mat and your left foot to a 45-degree angle. And we just did a warrior in our sun salutation B, but we're going to do another one. Right, Snoopy? Okay. So inhale, exhale, press forward with your front leg. Do not go past, don't let your knee go past your ankle. Inhale your arms up. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. Make sure you can see, press your knee out towards your pinky toe. Kind of peek down, see if you can see your big toe. You should be able to see your big toe. Keep your legs, your torso square. On your next inhale, come to the front of your mat. Okay, now we're gonna keep our left foot at the top of the mat, and we're gonna bring our right foot back at a 45-degree angle. We're gonna inhale and exhale, press into your front leg. Again, do not go past your ankle. Press your knee out towards your pinky toe. Peek down, see if you can see your big toe. Keep your hips square. You can keep your hands here, or you can keep your hands here. If you're bringing them up, don't forget to bring them up, back, and down like you have a big beach ball, and spiral your pinkies in, and you can gaze up. And on your next inhale, come to the front of your mat. And we're going to go into a warrior two from here. So in a warrior two, you're going to put your right foot forward. You're going to put your back foot at a 90-degree angle, and you want your heels to align in this position. Turn your torso toward the long side of your mat. Reach your arms out my God, this fire. Reach your arms out. So from here, take your shoulders and spiral them in the socket. Feel that? Do a couple. So spiral them up and then turn your palms down flat. Inhale, and as you exhale, press your front leg forward. Your torso should still be facing this way, and gaze over your right hand. Right over your right middle finger, a soft gaze. Take a couple breaths here. A strong warrior. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Slide your left leg down. Your left hand down your left leg and reach up with your right arm. You can gaze up towards your hand. You don't have to if that's too much on your neck. For a reverse warrior. Come back down into warrior two. And come back up to the top of your mat. Good? I always like to shake all of it out. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So place your left foot forward and your right heel back at a 90-degree angle. Align your heels. Arms reach out again. Turn your shoulders up. Palms down. Inhale. And as you exhale, press forward into your front leg. And turn your gaze over your left hand, over your left middle finger. Really feel the energy going through your hands. Feel your feet grounding into the ground. Lift. Make sure you lift up through your spine, but drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Slide your right hand down your right thigh and reach up with your left arm. And come back into warrior two. And your next inhale, come to the front of your mat. So from here, we're going to go into goddess pose. I'm just going to stay this way, but you can turn this way on your mat. Actually, I can turn. You can see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to bring your heels in, turn your toes out a little bit. Feet are about, I would say about 3 feet apart. Don't get too hung up on it, just wherever you're comfortable. Reach your arms out again. Bring them up to cactus arms. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're gonna sit. Draw your tailbone down toward the ground. Just keep your back straight. You wanna pull your arms back and come up straight. You can feel everything pull back, your shoulder blades pull back. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and breathe. If you want, you can try to stand on your toes. You don't have to, I just think it's fun. You can do one at a time while you're breathing in and out. So you would inhale, lift your heel, exhale, release, inhale, exhale. So we're gonna inhale and stand, and exhale and come back down. Inhale, come up, exhale, back down. Inhale up and exhale down. And come back up. Inhale back up. And shake out your legs because we're going down into a wide leg forward fold, so might want to do some hip rolls. All right. So, come to a wide-legged position. Make sure your toes are pigeon-toed in just a tad for this pose. Place your hands on your hips. Make sure everything is aligned. Hands on your hips. Take a deep breath, and as you take a deep breath in, do like a little back bend. And as you exhale, you want to come forward, hinging from your hips. Melt your torso forward. If you need to widen your legs more, you can. Now you can stop here. This can be your fold. Or you can continue to release your head down to the mat and your arms down to the mat, if that feels good to you. Take a breath, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. And just let your head melt toward the mat. If you wanted to open your shoulders again, you could clasp your hands behind your back if you feel like it. And just kind of stretch them, let them fall over your head. But we're gonna plant our left hand down to the mat. Plant your left hand right below your nose. Or if you have a block or something, or your fingertips. And you're gonna reach your right hand up and you're gonna twist from your torso, not your hips. Twist from just your torso. And exhale back down. Place your right hand under your nose and reach your left hand up over. Release. Place your left hand down and reach your right hand up. Release. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, right hand up, twist. Exhale, release. One more time on the left. Inhale, twist. Exhale, release. So now you're gonna take a little bit of a bend in your knee, place your hands on your hips, and use your leg muscles to pull you up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And again, you wanna shake all that out, let it all go. And, because now we're gonna balance. Right, buddy? You gonna balance? And do a tree pose? Come on, stretchy. And down, doggy. Down. Down, dog. Get out of the way if you're not gonna do it. Okay. Come to the top of your mat. Oh. Get out. Okay. Put your weight into your right leg. Ground your right, just like you do in mountain pose. Feel all four corners of your right foot. Lift your toes, wiggle them, press them down. And then you're gonna bring your left foot up onto your, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that on the grass. Yeah, so you can leave your foot here, or you can bring it to your shin, or you can bring it up into your thigh. But whatever you do, you wanna turn it out and keep your hips square. Use the opposing forces. Press your right side into your foot. So you can stay here. You can stay here. Find something that's not moving. And you can grow your tree like that big willow tree behind you. It's waving in the breeze. And it's okay if you wobble, because trees wobble, that's what they do. Because if they don't bend, they're gonna break. Bring your hands back down if they're up. And release. Good job. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Put all your weight on your left leg. Ground all four corners. Lift up your right, I have dog hair all over me, your right toe. Bring it to wherever you're comfortable. Press your right knee outward. and still engage everything straight, up, align everything, stack everything. Find something that's not moving. I'll shut up. This side's much better for me than the other one. And exhale, you can release that. So I like this next pose. It's another balancing pose, but it's fun. It's called the dancer. So again, we'll start in mountain. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to turn it outward with your thumb facing backwards. You're going to lift your right leg and grab a hold of your ankle with your right hand. This can be your pose. You can stay here. Or you can reach and feel all the energy pulling through. Or you can follow me and take a nice inhale breath. Press your ankle into your palm. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Keep your gaze on the horizon.
Too much motion.
And if you fall, just come back. But keep your hips squared and just keep trying. It's fun. You can fall and come back. We can't be so serious. That's how people get stressed out. It's not serious, it's yoga. Okay. You can release. Stretch. See, isn't that fun? You'll be home going, what do I look like doing that? All right. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So stand in your mountain, turn your hand outward with your left thumb facing back. You're going to lift your left foot and you're going to grab hold of your left ankle. So when you grab hold of your ankle, make sure you're pressing your ankle into the palm of your hand from the inside and engage your core. You can get that while you're standing like this. Kind of engage everything. See, this side's not good for me, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay. You can raise your arm up. So inhale, and on your exhale, begin to hinge forward, pressing your foot, your ankle into your palm. So those opposing forces will help you balance. And then just come forward. Okay, that side doesn't want to do it. Good. All right, so we're going to head down to the ground now. That was a lot of standing stuff. Is that a cardinal?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh. So turn your toes out to the edges of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to begin to come down into a squat. If you can, come all the way down. If not, you can just make your way however you can. Press your elbows, that's what they're called, into your knees. Press your knees into your elbows. And again, the opposing forces will help you stay up. Draw your sits bones down to the ground. Really feel yourself rooting down. And as you inhale, feel yourself rising up too. Don't collapse into this pose. Sit up. There you go. And breathe. And listen to the birds. There's amazing sounds out here tonight. Okay. On your exhale, we're going to make our way to seated. So if you just want to place your hands behind you, come down to your butt, and shake that out, because that. And we're we're gonna go into staff pose or Dandasana. See, I know one word. I can't, some of them I can't even say. I have the pronunciation, I'm like a 5-year-old. All right, so come into staff pose. So, in your staff pose, you wanna kinda move the fleshy part out so you feel your sits bones in the ground. This pose seems like it's easy, but it can be very engaging and challenging. So, what you wanna do is you wanna bring your toes towards you and your heels, make sure your feet are hip width apart too. Press your heels in, press your sits bones in. You can have a slight bend in your knee. Feel that engage, feel everything engage as it comes up. Feel your legs, just like in the chair pose, you want to feel your thighs, they'll kind of turn in as you engage them. Lift up through your rib cage and up through your crown. Place your fingertips on the mat beside you. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, and breathe here. If that's too much, you can bend your knees all the way. And on your next exhale, just release everything. And from Dandasana, we're going to do a seated angle pose. So, and we're losing daylight. So take your right foot and place it on the inside of your left thigh. Take your left hands and turn your body towards your right knee. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to slide. Also, if you need a block, just let me know, because if you can't get to here, you can use a block. So exhale and slide your left hand down your left leg and open. You want to open, don't collapse. Open in, open up, and slide down. And come back up. Come back up to seated. Just to kind of get the hang of it. Inhale again and slide that hand down again. Open your right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Okay, this time we're going to inhale. We're going to slide the left hand down, and we're going to bring the right hand up over our head behind your ear, so you're spiraled, you're open. Your heart is reaching for the sky. And breathe here. And inhale, come back up. Put the knee back out. Bring your leg back out, shake it out. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So bring your left foot into your right thigh. And we're gonna inhale, and this time we're gonna slide our right hand down our right leg. So turn towards your left knee. Turn your torso towards your left knee. Take a nice big inhale up and slide your right hand down as far as you can go. But make sure you don't collapse. Keep your chest open. Inhale, come back up. Take a deep breath again. Exhale. Come back up. And this time we're going to bring our our left arm over our ear. So inhale, exhale, come down, reach your left arm up behind your ear, over your head. Feel that stretch in your left side body. It feels so good. Inhale, come back up. Bring your knees back out in front of you. I skipped a pose. So we'll do it real quick. We'll do it backwards. So place your legs in a V position. And we're gonna reach up. This is just a forward fold, but we're in a V angle. So it's called seated angle pose. So reach up and exhale, come forward. I can't go that far in this pose, so only go as far as you can. If you want to bring your hands to a block or a bolster, but just hinge from your hips. Make sure your spine is aligned, your head is aligned, and just really stretch from the bend from your hips, not from your, like, don't collapse down. And inhale, come back up. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale and exhale, fold. As you exhale, you bring your belly button to your spine. And inhale, come back up. All right, so from here, we're gonna come onto our bellies. Come onto your belly. We're gonna get into a little grasshopper pose in the grass. Okay. Bring your hands up next to your chest. Push your elbows back, like spiral them back. Your shoulders, again, should be spiraled. It seems weird in this position, but they can be pushed back down. Your shoulder blades pushed back down. Press the tops of your feet, keep them hip width apart, and press them into the mat. Keep your head straight, look down, don't look. Try not to look at me, because you might hurt your neck. So, you can stay here and press up a little tiny bit, like press your elbows back toward the back wall, toward the back. And press your fingertips into the mat. You can stay here for a little back bend and just breathe here. This is a locust. This is kind of a baby mini locust. And come back down and press your cheek to the ground. So for the next one, you're gonna bring your hands back where they were and press your shoulders, your elbows back again. Bring your head straight, look straight down. And this time, you can place your hands behind you, long behind you on your fingertips, like that. And you can press up using the tips of your fingers. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, you can come up with your feet. If you feel that. If you don't have to. Exhale, release back down onto the opposite cheek. Take a little break. And then we're going to inhale again, and this time you can lift your feet and your hands. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale. Really press your pubic bone into the ground so that you're not clenching. If you clench in your glutes, you might crunch your back too much. So press your hip points down. Really reach your hands behind you. Reach your feet behind you, like stretch them out. And relax on the opposite cheek. And from here, we're going to come up. We're going to do a child's pose. So kiss your little toes together, your big toes. Press your sits bones back and really stretch that out. Relax here for a minute. When you're ready, you can come up to a seated position, and we're going to lay on our backs and get ready for a bridge pose. Okay, lie back. You might want to take your legs before we do this and windshield wiper them to release some of that pressure off your low back if you're feeling any tightness from all the work we just did. So that feels good. Then you're going to place your feet on the mat, hip width apart. Your hands on the mat beside you, and your arms. I like to roll my arms underneath of me, my shoulders under. Press your feet into the mat. Inhale and lift your pelvis up. You can roll your shoulders under. You can clasp your hands underneath if you feel like it, if it feels good to you. Kind of gives you a deeper stretch. And really press up with your feet. Make sure your back is aligned, your spine is aligned. You're not crunching it back like backwards. You're going to exhale, and you're going to come down your spinal cord from the top to the bottom slowly. Slowly release it back down. And again, if you feel like windshield wipering, you can shake it out. You can bring your heels really close to your butt. Inhale and lift again. Exhale, release. I'm going to go up one more time. Inhale. Make sure you always keep your head straight in this pose. Don't turn it side to side. You want to keep your neck aligned with your spine so that you don't get hurt. Take one more deep breath here, and then release down from the top vertebrae to the bottom. Slowly and gently release it to the mat. From here, take your right ankle and place it on your left knee. And press your right knee out a little bit with your right arm, with your right hand. We're going to do a twist here. You can do this twist with just your knees up, or you can do this twist like how I'm showing you now. If this is uncomfortable, just place your foot back on the ground and twist without having your knee up. But I like it this way because it's deeper and it feels good. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like an eagle's pose with your legs. So inhale here. Reach your arms out to the side or in goal pose. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your foot to the ground to the left. Twist your foot to the left and your head to the right. Like I said, if this is too uncomfortable or too much, just stack your knees. Inhale, bring your body back to center. Place your foot on the floor. And bring your left ankle over your right knee. And do the same thing, kind of push it away from you with your left your left hand. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left foot down beside you and look over your left shoulder. Your next inhale, bring your legs up. Place your foot back on the floor, on the ground. And stretch your feet out in front of you and your arms above your head. And really, really, really stretch like you just woke up in the morning. And then crunch everything together. Squeeze your hands, squeeze your eyes, squeeze all your muscles together. Inhale, and then exhale, release it all. Just flop and relax. And get ready for Shavasana. If you need a blanket or a jacket or anything. Just lay and relax. Let you feel all of the work you just did. Let it sink in. You just worked really hard. So relax your body now. Relax your feet, let them fall open. Feel your toes and your ankles. Relax. Feel the relaxation go up through your calf muscles, your shins, into your knees. Relax all those muscles. Feel the relaxation go up through your thighs, and the back of your legs, into your hips, into your abdomen. Breathe the relaxation up through your chest. Relax your chest and your collarbone. Melt your shoulder blades into the grass, into the earth beneath you. Let your arms melt into the earth. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax your neck. Relax the muscles in your face. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your eyebrows. Relax the top of your head. start to bring awareness back. Maybe start moving little muscles at a time, your toes and your fingers. Maybe bend your knees. Bend your elbows. And when you're ready, lay on your right side. Come to your right side and relax. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready, meet me back up in your seated position. So what we're going to do now before we end this practice is we're going to do a metta meditation, which is loving kindness meditation. Because things are absolutely bananas right now, so I feel like if we can spread the loving kindness, we can make a difference if everyone would just do that. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but the first thing you do is send loving kindness to yourself. Because if you can't love yourself and be kind to yourself, then you cannot be loving and kind to anyone else. So we're going to start with ourselves, and then we're going to start with a loved one, and then we're going to move to a loved one. Then we're going to move to a neutral person like your mailman or maybe your Amazon driver who's been to your house every single day, sometimes twice. And then we're going to move on to an enemy or an adversary or someone who just really gets on your last nerve. So we're going to start with ourselves. You can close your eyes or not close your eyes, but what we're going to do is we're going to say, may I be healthy and strong. May I be peaceful and happy. May I live with ease. And we're going to move to a loved one. And we're going to say to our loved one, may you be peaceful and happy. Will you be safe and protected? Will you be healthy and strong? May you live with ease. And then we're going to move on to a neutral person. We're going to say, it's for them, may you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be peaceful and happy. May you live with ease. And now we'll move on to someone who is maybe you don't feel so much love and kindness for, but we're going to send them love and kindness because that's what they need. May you be safe and protected. May you be healthy and strong. May you be peaceful and happy. May you live with ease. I said the wrong words. Don't ask me how. I was like, what am I even saying? I know this by heart, but whatever. So you know what I was saying. Anyway, okay, so that's it. So Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
I love it.
So
You
good.
loved it?
I
Look
loved
at the
it.
sky.
I know, it's a
Yes.
beautiful night. We picked a great night.
Beautiful night.
So hopefully that came out good enough to turn in for my final teach. I know I left a couple things out,
Do the same one.
but can you stop it for me?
Yes.
Thank you. So I really